Ini adalah kontrol dari kursinya Scottish Share. Bisa turun nutup ini semua, jadi ini jadi kayak semacam kasur panjang gitu. So mereka ada kasih sandal kayak begini, terus ini tempat kaki, so kalau tidur bisa begini. TV-nya gede banget sih. Dan ini ada tempat buat taruh sini. Dan ini buat kaca.
Ini lounge-nya, ini bagasinya 2.
Lagi nungguin di lounge di Surabaya. Sekarang jam 4.36 and our boarding time is 6:10 p.m. Kalian ngapain? So we just landed in Singapore. Kita ada waktu kurang lebih 4 jam setengah nunggu di sini. Ini lumayan sih sepi kayak begini sih. Gak tau shopping centernya masih buka nggak ya di sini ya? Kalau baru keluar dari toilet, baru mau masuk ke kamera.
Tidak boleh ngomong begitu.
So finally we boarding. Ini udah jam berapa nih? Hampir jam 2 ya. Jam 2 pagi. Time to sleep.
Good morning, sir. Welcome aboard. You don't love me. I just make you rich.
Transit sebentar di Korea. Kita transit berapa lama ya? Sejam ya kayaknya ya. Tampang udah pucal begini, tidur cuma 3 jam. Lupa. Cosmetic. You wanna go? You wanna see? Say it again.
Ada pisang. Lucu banget.
So we are about to board 12-hour flight. It's another 12-hour flight.
Mari kita tidur.
Tidur lagi ya. Tidur mulu sih kita kayaknya. Barusan kena random check ya, disuruh diperiksain semua all the electronics, kamera disuruh jebret semua, disuruh nyalain iPad, iPhone, semuanya. I don't know why. Habis itu disuruh motret mereka, habis itu suruh hapus lagi. Very funny. LA, kita berada di LA sekarang, barusan landing, dan ini kita harus mencari terminal berikutnya karena kita mau flight within another 2 hours. Kita akan flight ke Dallas, Texas.
Ini nih, cowok ngoplok, cewek disuruh bawa koper.
Wow, yeah. Look at that. That's awesome. So we just arrived in Dallas. Morning. Ini pagi-pagi. Kita udah jam berapa nih? Jam 7. Almost jam 7. Mau breakfast bentar sebelum temen datang dari Georgia. It's pretty nice though.
Dadah dulu ya. Dadah. Sudah selesai. Apa?
Wow. So tomorrow you coming as well? No.
What's what?
Love it. Yeah, once you go into the mall and then you guys SMS. Ini kita barusan selesai acara 2 hari mastermind di Dallas. Ini lagi di airport. Sekarang lagi mau menuju ke Boise, Idaho. Kita akan ke tempatnya ClickFunnels, Russell Brunson. Kita akan mastermind di sana selama 2 hari. Finally landing Boise, Idaho. Kita akan berada di sini selama 2 hari nih. Ini mundur 1 jam, jadi sekarang masih jam 7 malam di Indonesia. Jam 7, ya jam 7 malam di Indonesia, jam 8 pagi. And I'm starving. Lapar banget. Isinya sandwich mulu, sandwich, burger, wrap. That's it. Agak bosan semuanya. Mencari lagi di depan, mungkin ada makanan lain sih. Chinese food. I don't think they have Chinese food in the airport kayak begini sih. Baru nyampe di hotel, kita di Hilton Eagle Boise. Ini mau makan sama teman-teman sebentar nih.
Yeah, right. I have a friend who's actually like, he was an actor. He put himself through college playing professional football. Yeah,
I'm
big
taking a
business
video.
headquarters.
Yeah, I'm taking a video. I'm vlogging.
Okay, guys.
We've heard this is the fastest ride in the West. Is that true?
Yeah, he took it to the muffler shop, and he's getting an engine boost for his 17th birthday. I'm like, oh my gosh.
We'll give you a 6-star rating if you get to 70 miles per hour.
A rock hit it, and
Whoa.
and then it got cold. Yeah.
That's
It'll be okay.
Is that a crack?
Yeah. We're not fixing the crack. We're fixing the engine.
Okay.
Is this kind of Fast and Furious one before?
Yeah. Vin Diesel used to drive it.
And this is the toilet. All right, thank you everyone. So kita lagi mau party dengan teman-teman. Ini after event. Tempatnya keren banget, man. Super amazing, bisa rapi banget kayak begini. Wow, just beautiful.
I'm carrying a dog. What's his name? He's a her? It's a her. He. Okay. Louis. What's a cute name? Hi, Louis.
Going to bed at 9:30.
Yeah, work out and we come back with like our alignment. He's amazing, that's why.
Alright guys, here I am with Danlok right now, so I'm gonna ask him a few questions, right? So okay, so
Indonesia?
Indonesia, yeah, this one is from
Thank
Indonesia.
you, thank
So anyway, a lot of people want to know if you have to start from zero again, all over again from zero, what will you do? Quick tips, like
I would say, first of all, knock on wood, hopefully it doesn't happen. But I would say two things.
two things.
First of all, because in the beginning I made a lot of different mistakes in businesses. I started and failed at 13 businesses before having my first success.
13?
13. And what turned it around was, that may not be the answer for everybody, but there was an answer for me.
Yeah.
It's I found my first mentor.
Find a mentor.
Find a mentor. Someone who has been there and done that, and someone who cares about you, who cares about your success. And I don't mean like buying a course or going to an event. That's not a mentor relationship.
Okay, mentor.
To
Literally
meet someone,
meet someone.
that you meet, there's that one-on-one connection that you can ask them questions.
Alright.
They're there for you. That kind of relationship.
In the same business or in a different
It
business?
doesn't really matter, but as long as they've been successful and they're where you want to be in your dreams, that's key. Okay?
Alright.
They have been there. They've walked the path, right?
Okay.
So that's number one. Second
Okay.
thing is, I know a lot of people, they want to start a business. All those business failure that I had, because I lack business acumen and experience. So what I would recommend for anybody is actually first not to start your business, but to develop what I call your high income skill.
High income skill.
High income
Alright.
skill. So it's a skill that you could develop, that you can sell to the marketplace, offer your value to the marketplace, and make at least a minimum of 10,000 a month.
10,000 a month.
10,000 a month. That would be my.
Is that a money making skill that you mentioned? Is that
Yeah.
a-
So for me, my first skill was copywriting.
copywriting.
And then
Public speaking.
public speaking, and then for now closing on the phone. That's a high end skill. All those skills.
Okay.
Because then it doesn't cost you to make money, because you're just trading your hour for dollars, but not like a job, for high dollars.
High dollars.
Then when you're making that good money at 10,000 a month, when you start a business, you have some safety net, you have some cash flow, right?
At least you have money
And
for
you're not
the-
desperate. You can pay the
Yeah.
bills. You can have food, right? I think that would be my most important tip.
I see. Okay, last question. What do you think about personal branding?
I'm very big on personal branding.
Really, it's a must.
It's not a must. It's not for everybody. But I think if you could, for the right people, you do it right, you could. It's a tremendous advantage in the marketplace. Because think about what's Nike without Michael Jordan, right? Really, Nike was big, but with his Michael Jordan, boom, that made it exploded. And a lot of these personal brands, Oprah, all these other personal brands, right? There's a huge advantage.
But what about if the company or the businesses is just selling like a commodity product, like for example a phone case reseller or something like that? So
Well, I
what
would
do you
say even a commodity product. Well, it doesn't get more commodity than shoes, I think. But you can still have a spokesperson,
spokesperson?
because
So-
people buy
Alright.
people.
People.
It's easy. People buy
Relate,
people.
right?
They
Relate.
can relate. They can relate the story. It adds that emotions and a human touch to the brand. If the person is the right person, it's much easier. What's ClickFunnels without Russell Brunson? Right? If you take out Russell Brunson with just
ClickFunnels.
it will not grow this fast. Period. It just will not have grown this fast.
So it's a must.
Look at Infusionsoft, right? They don't have a spokesperson.
Yeah.
That's why
Yeah,
it's a little bit harder.
Yeah.
Right?
All right, I think that's it. Thank you so much, Dan, for
Welcome.
all the
Thank
tips.
you, Danny. Thank you.
Hopefully you guys get a lot of insight from Dan. I'll see you guys in the next video. Okay, bye bye. Ini daerah-daerah tempat Korean food, Korean people di sini, Korean town tadi ngomongnya ya. Oke, let's go.
We should spend more days here. We are in LA like less than 24 hours. Right?
It's more.
No, less than.
Baru selesai makan sama temen di LA. Itu kemarin teman di mastermind di Dubai gitu. Jadi lumayan lah banyak teman. Ya, habis datang mastermind banyak banget begitu, temannya jadi banyak. And ini enak sih, tadi mendung, sekarang mulai agak ada matahari. Enak ya, karena panas begini tapi hawanya dingin. Jadi enak gitu. Alright, so kita mau jalan-jalan bentar sebelum menuju ke airportnya. Ini masih hampir jam 2. Jadi nanti airportnya masih jam 4 gitu.
With crimes and secrets and forbidden bliss, can't stay still, don't stop that thrill. My bones crave your skin, temptation within, mistakes ignite the silence. Nightmares creep while you and me repeat.
Alright guys, ini sebelum pulang, jadi ini menyempatkan diri sebelum naik ya, sebelum boarding. Kita ada waktu kurang lebih 30 menit lagi sebelum boarding. Jadi ada beberapa key takeaway yang kemarin dari mastermind di sini ya. Yang pertama adalah yang pasti harus fokus gitu. Jadi kebanyakan dari kita itu kalau sudah ngerjain satu hal, kemudian mendapatkan hasil. Nah, kemudian pengen lagi untuk mendapatkan hasil tuh nambah bisnis, nyari peluang bisnis baru, nyari peluang sana kemari gitu. Jadi kemarin tuh malah disuruh cut semuanya, cut everything. Kemudian ya udah fokus di satu aja, baru itu digedein gitu. Jadi mesti fokus. Karena skill kita jadi kita punya skill ya di sini ya. Skill ini itu cuma bisa menghasilkan kita uang berapa. Nah, ini yang paling penting. Karena kalau misalkan skill kita cuma segini, Anda cuma bisa mendapatkan misalkan 100 juta begitu. Terus Anda menambah banyak. Yang ada adalah Anda burnout, Anda capek. Jadi Anda memang harus nge-cut jadi segini, tetap 100 juta, tapi Anda meng-upgrade diri Anda sehingga 100 juta aja tadi naik jadi 1 miliar dan 10 miliar. Jadi itu yang harus dilakukan, itu yang paling penting. Kemudian kebanyakan dari kita itu selalu berpikir front end. Jadi jualan produk. Kita nggak pernah membangun namanya value ladder. Jadi setelah jualan produk, di belakangnya ada apa? Nah, ini yang nggak pernah dipikirin banyak orang. Jadi selalu kayak jualan produk, selesai cari orang baru, cari customer baru. Di tiap hari selalu kayak capek gitu ya, nyari customer terus begitu. Sementara kita nggak memperhatikan customer yang udah ada ini enaknya di service apa lagi, dikasih tambahan apa lagi. Nah, ini yang jarang sekali dipikirin banyak orang. Jadi kemarin itu selalu membahas tentang sampai ke belakang. Jadi orang pertama ketemu seperti apa, customer yang pertama kali ketemu dikasih barang apa, kemudian ditambahin apa, begitu seterusnya begitu. Jadi sama juga di DMID itu kita juga melakukannya ya, habis buku, kemudian ada mini class, ada DM Labs, ada DM Elites ya, ada workshop, kemudian ada mastermind. Nah, seperti itu. Jadi kita build seperti itu sehingga satu orang ini bisa menjalani sebuah proses. Kayak Anda sekolah pun kan Anda dari TK, SD, SMP, SMA, kuliah gitu kan. Nggak Anda cuma beli TK, habis itu pulang selesai gitu kan. Ada stepnya, ada graduation-nya gitu. Itu. Kemudian yang saya lihat juga di sana adalah banyak orang, hampir semua peserta mastermind kemarin menawarkan jasa. Jadi kalau di Indonesia, kebanyakan kita berpikir jualan produk apa ya? Selalu mikirnya adalah produk gitu. Sementara kalau kita jualan produk, di mana kompetitor kita jualan produk yang sama, artinya apa? Anda akan perang harga. Perang harga berarti margin Anda terlalu kecil. Anda nggak bisa dapat untung yang lumayan kan kalau kayak begitu. Nah, caranya adalah dengan menambah service, jasa sebagai offer. Jadi kuncinya di situ. Bahkan kemarin ada yang jualan suplemen, physical suplemen, mereka menambahkan jasa di belakangnya. Jadi ada coaching, ada membership, macam-macam yang buat mereka recurring income. Jadi kalau Anda jualan produk, mulai pikirkan gimana caranya supaya Anda menjual produk yang berbeda dengan orang lain dan Anda menambahkan jasa. Kita menyebutnya semuanya sebagai offer, bukan produk, not service, not product, tapi offer. Penawaran apa yang bisa membantu mereka? Jadi mereka banyak sekali kayak bantu orang ini, bantu orang itu, bantu orang ini, bantu orang itu. Jadi they think about other people. Sementara di Indonesia, mereka kebanyakan berpikir tentang produk apa ya yang bisa saya jual ya, profit berapa ya. Jadi mereka selalu memikirkan diri sendiri. Sementara di sini di US, mereka berpikir bisa membantu orang lain apa ya, gitu. That's the difference. Dan yang terakhir adalah mereka action taker-nya gila banget, men. Benar-benar super action taker gitu ya. Jadi kasih ide satu itu udah literally crazy. Jadi misalkan kemarin ngomongin let's say ngomongin podcast gitu. Saya baru mulai podcast kan beberapa minggu yang lalu begitu. Di sana either orang belum memulai podcast atau yang sudah melakuin, downloadnya itu udah ratusan ribu podcast gitu ya. Di-download orang sebanyak seratusan ribu kali gitu. Jadi yang action taker tuh benar-benar like crazy gitu ya. Oke, kurang lebih itu aja. Ini saya udah harus siap-siap, sebentar lagi udah harus boarding di pesawat. Okay, hopefully you enjoy this video guys. Thank you, bye-bye.